Hi guys, it's Michelle Galley. Welcome to my channel, Grateful Creations. Well, I'm going to do a little bit of mixing tonight. I'm going to do mixing for the pours I've been doing with Colourarte. So these are all of the ingredients. You need your pigments, you need your mask on, and you need GAC 100 to wet the pigments. And I have been using a very inexpensive brand of gloss gel, Liquitex pouring medium, and GAC 800 to thin. So I'm going to take 2 2.5. Running out of pigments here. This is Chrysocolla, one of my favorites. And I'm going to be mixing a bunch of blues and a bunch of yellows. This is Payne's Gray. So it's like a good 2 scoops. And then this one is Daffodil. And again, this one doesn't have as much. Oh, it does. It has some shimmer to it. It wasn't quite enough. There we go. And putting all these next to here. So we take our GAC 100. This is specifically made to make paints with. So I'm going to put a little bit in each to wet them. No measurement, just pour a little bit in. And you mix up the pigments. This is a gorgeous color. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. So, and the GAC 100 incorporates the pigments very well and very easily. And it's the Payne's Gray. It's a beautiful deep navy, deep navy. Beautiful color. See how it's very liquidy with the GAC 100. Now, I was putting the Liquitex pouring medium in next, but I think what I'll do is I'll put, do I want to mix it up? I guess I could try it both ways. So I'm going to try putting the gel in first. So this gel, you want to put about that much in. And you want to incorporate that really well. So what I do is I kind of just tap it on the side first to try and incorporate it. So you're going to get lumps in there. It's easier to get the lumps out if you're tapping it on the side. And then you just mix. So there's no water, no Floetrol in this. Nope. Mix. We're making a paint out of pigment. Well, that incorporated pretty well. Oh, no, it didn't. But when you add the Liquitex pouring medium, it does tend to incorporate it pretty well. So let's add 1 to 1. There we go. Mix it up. It is a lot of pouring medium. So after you mix these, you might want to let them sit for a little bit before you actually use them in a pour. And I think tonight I'm going to do a very large pearl pour with these pigments. So here we go. Wipe your spoon off. Now, Colourarte's the only ones I know that have that bleeding effect. I might try an experiment to try other pigments to see if they bleed as well. But so far, I think this is the only one I've noticed. So we have some bubbles in there. It's pretty well incorporated. And that's about the consistency. Well, no, it's not. It's a little on the thick side. So when it's on the thick side, see, it's still leaving a trace. I don't know if you can see that. You do want it to leave somewhat of a trace, but not a lot. So then I add my GAC 800 to thin it out. These are, I think, 3-ounce cups or 3.5-ounce cups. I'm doing a 24 by 24. There we go. Oh, was that a chunk? I'm not sure. If it's a chunk, I'll find it. So it's a little thicker than the pearl mix. Oh, is that the chunk? Yep, it was. It's going down the side now. That might have been just some gel gloss that didn't get incorporated. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna have to stir these up really well. Okay, so this time I'm gonna try putting the Liquitex pouring medium in first, and then the gloss. GAC 800 to thin. This recipe is very close to the one that Tara Lombardi put out on Pieces of Tara. I think she uses a different, there's something different she uses in it. There we go. Nice. Okay, one more. Let me try this first. Or I could mix the gel gloss with the Liquitex pouring medium, and it'll be all set. I have so many containers around though with stuff. Sometimes I label them, sometimes I don't, and it should label them all. See, that's turning out really nice. But the GAC 100 is the way to go to incorporate or to wet your pigments. I know a lot of other artists use different things, and it's all good. It's all good. This is just my way of doing it, so. Nice paste. Now we're going to add the Liquitex pouring medium. Now, if you have the Liquitex gloss medium, you can use that too. However, it's thicker, so you'll have to adjust your ratios. That really turned out well. Oh, what a beautiful color, Chrysocolla. And then a little GAC 800. It might look a little lighter right now because I just put that GAC in, but it darkens up because the GAC 800 especially dries super clear. All right, so before I do my painting, I'm going to stir these up again, and I may put a little GAC 800 in it again to make it thinner. There we go. So that's how I mix my paints for the shadow pours and for the Colourarte pearl pour and any other pours that I'm doing with Colourarte that I'm using as a paint. All right, I'll be back. Hi guys, it's Michelle, Grateful Creations. I am going to do an experiment this evening. I want to see if other pigments bleed like primary elements. I have got, this is True Blue by Pearl-X. This is Sapphire. This is the only one that's different color because I don't have a really dark blue Pearl-X. This is Sapphire by TLP. This is, I can't pronounce that. I don't know how. So, by Eye Candy. And this one was a little more difficult to mix. It was, it just took a little bit longer, but it did mix up. And the primary elements, this is Payne's Gray. Now, as you can see, they're pretty close in color. This one has a lot of shimmer. This one has a lot of shimmer too, but it's just a slightly different shade. These are all the same consistency, and I've mixed them all the same with the same pouring mediums. This is a little bit lighter than these two, and then of course this is quite a bit lighter. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my pearl mix down on each of these tiles and then tilt it off, and then I'm going to put a line on each of these and tilt it out to make it a pearl pour. Okay, so I'm going to start on this end and then tilt them off. There's one. There's little piggies. Here's the eye candy. And here is the primary elements. Okay, this one looks like it's reacting. I've got a clump in here, darn it. I don't expect dramatic results because the color is different. Get that thing out. Oh. Okay, so now we're gonna do this little piggy. These should all produce pearls, but they might do them a little bit differently. Whoa, Wilbur, I almost dropped it. Yeah, the piggies are reacting to the pearl mix. And this is the eye candy. like I said, this one had a hard time mixing up. So that's my bad. And here we go with the primary elements from Colourarte. I didn't think that there was any other pigments that react the way primary elements does. I'm really quite happy with the results. I just, it's different. I like different. Different is good. And there's another glob. Nope, that's a bubble. It's a bubble. There. Okay. Now I am going to put you on time lapse. Let me see if I did that bubble. We got it. All right. I'll put you on time lapse. We got them all in, and I'll be back. Geez Louise, I forgot to turn the time lapse off. Anyhow, here are the results. The first one there was Colourarte. This is TLP, and this is Pearl-X, which hardly reacted at all. And that was this one next to the Colourarte was the eye candy. So Colourarte did its thing.